Hello everyone, this is Roshni Sri Abhirami, a legal intern with Lexis & Company. In this particular video, I'll be dealing with section 304 of the Indian Penal Code. As we all know, section 304 has always been a very important section in the IPC, which talks about rash and negligence of a person. So basically, section 304A deals with the causing of death by the negligent or the rash action of a person. So basically, I'll explain it with an example. When you are driving and when you are negligent about something, in most of the cases, rash and negligence are the two words that are interchangeably used, and when you don't have a proper or clear definition with regards to rash and negligent, people tend to use these words interchangeably. So when a person drives a car or drives with no no knowledge of what he is doing, when he is drunk or when he is negligent about the laws, and when he is rash driving or anything without considering other people's lives as a thing, then it causes a reason for rash and negligent action. So the section 304 deals with the person causing death of another person because of his rashness or negligence or his conduct that happens because of such actions. So under the Indian Penal Code, it is punished with up to 2 years of imprisonment in jail and with fine or with both. So both imprisonment and fine. So as I said before we get into what is rash and negligent driving, we have what is rash and negligent act in particular. We have to know what is rash and what is negligent. So basically, rashness and negligence are two words, as I said, which are used interchangeably in phrases when it comes to section 304A of the Indian Penal Code. But the distinction between these two words are a very thin line, and unless and until you are a very trained eye or you have not observed the law very keenly, you won't be able to distinguish between these two. So we could in a detail we could explain negligence as a state of mind in which a person has no foresight of the consequences of his or her action. So basically, not thinking about what might happen later if you do that act, you're just doing something without knowing what might be the consequences in the later period. That is negligence. But what is rash? So if you are ignoring a particular fact and you are just going ahead with a particular act without considering other people's life, even though you know that it could cause a particular damage to other people, and still you choose to go ahead with that particular fact or particular act, it could cause rash action. So basically, now we will look into what are the essential requirements for rash driving, for rash and negligent driving. If suppose, as I said before, if you are driving in a negligent way, that without considering other people's lives are a matter, and you are driving in a negligent way, in a rash way, it could constitute you for a punishment under 304 of the Indian Penal Code. So what are the requirements for a rash and negligent driving? Breach of obligation. So once a plaintiff has met with the two conditions, that is, the plaintiff must show that the defendant has violated the legal duty that is being imposed upon him by the Indian legal system, and has wantedly ignored all the obligations imposed upon him and breached those obligations. It causes the breach of obligation on that particular person. This breach of obligation is very important when it comes to rash and negligent driving. So next thing is causing anything to happen. If if it indicates that the person suffering harm has a result of defendant's rash and negligent action, the defendant which the defendant was unexpected, or anything that has happened to him without knowingly or anything, and with the negligence of the person who did the action, that is very important. That is basically without the knowledge and without the intention. That is very important. Damages. Third is the damages. There has to be some damage for a particular thing to be considered as a negligent act, there has to be a particular damage for it. So these are the very important things that when it comes to section 304 of the Indian Penal Code. But we have to accept this, that even though the laws are very strict about rash and negligent actions in particular, the laws are not very clear about the fact when it constitutes a rash and negligent act and when it is done with intention. It is very hard to prove on when it can be considered to be an act done with intention, and also it is very difficult to prove when it is done without an intention. So in that case, the court has to analyze certain things and the intention of a person, whether it's done in a without any intention or with intention, because with rash and negligent action invites a lesser punishment when compared with a culpable homicide or a murder. So the court has the duty to look into all these factors before considering whether a particular act is rash and negligent or negligent act or with intention. So with this, I end this video. If at all any comments or any opinions, kindly drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much. Have a great day.